Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They've gone a full half season since their last loss, winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense playing a big role. They've created quite an identity, and I know they want and expect this streak to get to 9.
Meanwhile, for our visit, the calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. The rushing numbers for Blue a week ago. 15 carries, 88 yards.
Well, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
From the gun on 3rd down, North. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. North. Working left side, and he's got a man. That's Norton. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Cowboys first down.
On first down, it's Blue. And works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. The Cowboys at 9-2 to start play. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
14 yards that time, but a first down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there. Second down.
2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 12-yard line.
They'll try and run again with Blue. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Back to throw. North. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Oh, good move. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there? Yeah. 2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Hurts. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Pass is caught by Rondale Robinson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here is away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. That's to the running back, Demboyz. 3rd and 5.
Number 34, Jaden Blue. It's a gain of 6. Brings up
looking to throw. North. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The Eagles offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been a nightmare for defenses to try and contain all year long. NFL leader in rushing yards at the QB position here late in the season. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
Have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out with that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The numbers for him from a week ago: 13 carries, 64 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
They'll run on 1st down. Sampson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We look at this Cowboy defense. This unit, they struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense in the league.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
a gain of 15. And an Eagle 1st down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Hurts. Over the middle, it's complete. What a methodical drive. This is turning out to be that time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Hurts. Escapes the sack. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the 1st down play.
Taken down back at the
42. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 3rd down and 13.
It's a gain of 6.
Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. They start the drive with a give to Blue. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Man over the middle, Worthy. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. North. That's caught right side by Worthy. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. North. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
And that's their 1st sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. North. And It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Third and 12.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
It's fourth down.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Eagles.
Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Cowboys' 40.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
It's a gain of 6. And an Eagle first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Intended for his target.
Now a 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Cowboys offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. And he's got his man on the out route. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Back to throw. North. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now. That's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Well, he will have the Cowboys first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
First down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So first thing across my mind is why didn't they just sit on
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
Now again, right side, Sampson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
First down, Philadelphia.
Right back to him on first down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. A nice little juke. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. His numbers reflect that. Currently leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it second down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 3. They'll swing this out to Blue. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40.
The highest metric, the city just made it sweet. People diabetic, they mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it, walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports Halftime Report starts now. Here's Scott Hansen.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. It is week 13. Things starting to get a little nervy in some circles. The home stretch starting to creep closer. Let's go to the highlights. Our tour around the NFL starts now. At Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, the Colts at home for a divisional matchup against Houston in the AFC South. and this is the visitors' running back. He's going to take this one in 11 yards on the touchdown run. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And he's a highlight waiting to happen, Lamar Jackson. He's going to scramble here and take it in. 13 yards away, he houses it. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A beautiful fake. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change or hold on. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Cowboys 17.
From the 17, Hurts. And he will find his man on the outside. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Eagles are now set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the the 11-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. On the sneak, it's Hurts. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this has caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. North. He finds his man. Complete. It's Norton. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
They'll try to run for it with Blue. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
7-yard gain. And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First down, and they go right back to Blue. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Norton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they show jet sweep it instead, or run up the middle here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. From the gun on 3rd down, North. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. North. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A 10-play drive that time, and it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Up the middle they go. Sampson trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Will Anderson in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. North. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. North. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
2-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 32.
Looking to throw. North. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. North. His throw incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. Look at the big man rumble. And down to the 19-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Hurts. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They begin with a carry for Blue. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Over the middle, complete. It's Norton. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Norton. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise, and throwing the football.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here.
At the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch tomorrow.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Eagles offense back out getting set for this next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
To the sideline and incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd and...
Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. North. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. 2nd and 1. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. From the gun on 3rd down. North. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense. Throw left side complete. That's Norton. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd
and 5. That's to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete. Here's 3rd down and 5. Again, he'll drop the throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. And he's taken down inside the 30. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. He's back to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. This ball intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Dallas, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.